to the End Time Truth Television, the channel for the lovers of truth, for the truth of the end time. So if you are a lover of truth, give us a subscription and God bless you. Shalom. Okay, people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless you today. I have this video that I'd like to share, and this woman came out to tell the story that she has had with some of these prophets, including Prophet Jeremiah Omoto. She is also a physically challenged woman, and you see, sometimes I really find it difficult to place my finger on the reason why people will be so heartless and so wicked that they take advantage of even the people that they ought to be of help to. I don't know if it has to do with our geopolitical location, or is it geographical location rather. I don't know if it has to do with the color of our skin. I really do not understand if this wickedness is embedded in the inside under the skin of a black man. Somebody called me yesterday from Australia, and she pleaded that I tell the bloggers now to stop interviewing and how do I put it now, and uploading the conversation they had with Ruth Matthew. That a white woman saw it, and the woman was like, come, what is this? You see? So, meanwhile, I'm not saying that that is wickedness, but what I'm trying to bring out here is how much touched that the white woman was, and our sister, who has been living there over 20 years, according to her, also was touched, and she was almost crying while speaking with me. Just the fact that they heard that people are calling the woman a liar, that the woman lied, the woman is a liar, which many of us are guilty of. And she was like, you don't do that to that kind of a person. You don't even do that to a person. You can either walk away, or maybe I'm adding this one now, that is not correct. And, that is how touched that they seem to be with the condition of the woman, Ruth Matthew. Now, but then you cannot understand it, just as I cannot understand it, that people could go further taking advantage of this kind of people. Please, I'd like you to just listen to the woman. She said she had experience, and one of the experience would have made her to do something that would have brought shame to her family. I will see you at the end of the video. Thank you. God bless you.
This is Able Niger Mama. You are welcome to my channel. If this is your first time joining me, you are welcome. Yeah, I'm a physically challenged mom based in Warri, Delta State. Originally, I'm from Edo State, Omoto to be precise, but I'm based in Delta State. I come out here today to do this video because of what has been going on social media for the past how many days now, concerning this lady, a physically challenged lady called Ruth Matthew. I have listened to her story. I've watched her talk what happened to her experience with Prophet Jeremiah in Warri. So the reason why I'm here today to do this video is, one, she's somebody like me too, a physically challenged mom. By the grace of God, I've related to, we have a lot of things in common. She's physically challenged, I'm physically challenged. I heard her talking about how she gave birth to her children through CS because of her condition. Also me, I gave birth to CS twice because of my condition. And it pains me a lot to see somebody that call himself a man of God taking advantage of this woman. According to her, she said 3 years ago in that church, her child got missing. Up till now, she has not seen the child. So the reason why I'm doing this video today, I know the one of Ruth Matthew has happened already, but I want to talk to a lot of people, and mostly people like me that have challenges. Because of these challenges, you will decide to be going to church, from one church to church from another. I want to tell you people, according to her, she said when I watched her on a Brekete family, this human rights journalist, Brekete asked her, how do you came across Prophet Jeremiah? She said she used to watch her in television. That was how she know about him. Even me also, all these prophets, I have a lot of experience there. I've gone to TB Joshua Church. I have a lot of experience there. This Mercy Land, I've gone to go and meet Prophet Omoto. I have a lot of experience there. There is one man also in Warren, though they say the man is late. Now this man name is called Samuel. I had experience there that make me to cry my life, my eye. Because of that man, I nearly do something which I'm not supposed to talk about here. I will not say it here because of a lot of people watching. I nearly do something that I would have regret. That is, if I can come out to tell the story, I did something I would have end up regret. I wanted to do something that would brought a lot of shame to my family, but thank God I was overcome because of the experience I had there. Even when I went to that prophet church, Prophet Omoto, I know the experience I had there. Then I went to Lagos TB Joshua Church. I know the experience I had there. I want to beg fellow people that have challenges, that are going from one place to another seeking solution. I want to tell you guys that it's not everything you see in television, the miracles you see, the prophecy you see, the prophecy you hear, the what people told you. Please don't be a victim. Don't fall for all those things you are watching. I've been disabled for the past 22 years. I know what I've been through. I've had a lot of experience in church. I've suffered a lot. I've been humiliated. In short, in one church I went to, that man is also late too, a church in Warri. I was drugged to the extent of about to be raped, if not for God, in church. I have a lot of experience which I cannot share all of them here with you people. I cannot say everything. I'm just begging you people that please, it's not everything that you see on social media. It's not everything that you watch on television. Say, hey, this man of God, I saw how they heal this person that cannot walk. I saw how they raise the dead. I saw how they heal somebody that cannot talk. I saw how they make somebody that cannot hear to hear. I saw it shot a lot of things. Please don't follow them. Don't fall for those things. Please don't fall. A lot of things are going on in churches which if God should open your eyes to see, you will be dumbfounded. You'll be dumbfounded. I have had a lot of experience in church. Because of the experience I had in that church that I told you about, in one man church, I've forgotten the name of the church. If you can ask people, the church is in Osubi, before the airport. The experience I had in that church, that was when I make the vow that I will never go to church again. I will never go to church again. That was when I stopped going from seeking for miracles miracles to miracles in church, because of the experience I had there. When I went to that Prophet Jeremiah church, I know what happened there. I know what I experienced. I went there I think about 3 times before I stopped. I said never, I will not go again. Because if I went there before with one eye, I don't want to come back with 2 eyes closed. That was why I stopped going to that church. So when I listened to this lady talking about a lot of things, what she experienced, in short, I was just shaking my head. The only difference is that I did not lose my child in church, but I know what I passed through in churches I've gone to. So I'm begging you people, I'm begging you, if you are in one problem or the other, everybody have God. Everybody have this God you are calling upon is one God. You can stay in your house and call God, God will answer you. You can hide anywhere and call God, God will answer you. It does not necessarily mean you must go to that place to go and seek a miracle, buying time, buying photo, buying t-shirt, buying her. If I should tell you what I've experienced in church, my brothers and sisters, hey, you will pity me. I've gone through a lot. I've gone through a lot. If I should say, let me open my back and show you what they use pigeon, you know, this pigeon, this bird pigeon, to do to me in church. If you see my back, they use live pigeon to flog me to the extent of pigeon died. Not only that, the pigeon pieces in my body. Say they are healing me. In short, I don't want to be emotional, and I don't want to go back to all what I've gone through. So I'm using this opportunity, please. When you are going through one problem or the other, know where you go to. Know the people you ask for help. Please. We can stay in our house and pray to God. We can stay in our house and pray to God. God will answer you. There is nowhere you will say and answer. I pray to God that God will not answer you. Why do a lot of people think that it's only when you travel to the church, so people will come all the way from outside country to come to one church to get healing? I don't know. I'm begging you guys, be careful of where you go to. Be careful. Be careful. When I went to that church to go and meet Prophet Jeremiah Omoto in Mercy Land, called the place Mercy Land. Though then they have not built that church up to like that. They have not built it that time. It was the one, I've forgotten the name of the place. Then they were just under one shade. They just put a roof under a roof. The place was open. So the church was not big by then. When I went there, they say I should come out for healing. I came out for healing. They were forcing me that I cannot stand. I cannot walk. They were forcing me to stand up, to say I'm here, to walk. They were forcing me to walk. They would draw me up to stand up, I would fall. They would draw me up to stand up, I would fall. They are still telling me, stand up. Stand up and walk, you are here. The way they were doing the things is like, maybe I got my healing, I refused to walk. They were dragging me. I was crying. They were dragging me to stand up and walk. They would say, stand up, you're already walking. You are here. Stand up. I was falling. I know the pain I came back with when I went to that church that day. That was the day I went there last. I said, God, if I'm here, will I not be happy to walk on my own? If I'm here, Will I not walk? Why will I be holding back that I'm not here? They were forcing me. They nearly destroy my spinal cord and managing. They nearly destroy my waist and managing. That one is a small one. Am I to talk the experience I had in the other two churches? In short, I don't want to feel bad today. I'm just here just to tell people that when you are passing through one problem or the other, please know where you go to, because a lot of these people you see that are posted as men of God, they are like white in the front, dark in the dark. If you should open it, if God should open our eyes to see what is happening behind, we will regret. So please, when you are passing through problem the other, know where you go to. As a physically challenged person, though I was not born like this, I was not born crippled. I started having this problem when I was 19 years. From that 19 years till now, I know what I've been through. I've went through hell. I've seen a lot. I've suffered a lot. So this is what I'm just here to say.
Well, thank you for watching. I'd like you to put down your comment in the comment section. You see, there is one thing that is common with both the mighty and the weak, the strong and the vulnerable, the highly placed and the lowly placed, the rich and the poor, and that is death. Two of the persons that she said she had these experiences with, two of them are dead. And this is where I have fear. My fear is that so many of these people are misbehaving because they think, or they were thinking, those that are dead now, we're thinking that after death is just, life ceases to exist. And then those of them that are alive now are taking advantage of the goodness of God, just like you and me may be guilty of the same thing. Now, some of them have died and they have gone to face their judgment, what they have done, what they did here on earth. They are going to face the consequences. That is where I have fear. Brothers and sisters, let us be mindful of this thing, that everything we do on earth, we take advantage of every situation. There is always going to be the time of accountability. There will always be the day that one's eyelids will be closed in death, when your most beloved shall be calling your name, leaning on your chest, crying and wailing, but what is lying down is as dead as a log of wood. And that day is a day that all human should be mindful of. I'll be seeing you in the next video soon. Till then, please, may we not let money push us into the embrace of Satan, into the embrace of Mammon. Then at the end of it, one discovers only lately that money was actually not worth it. From me to you, Shalom.